For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Back behind the quarterback, aligned in the pistol. Handoff in a single back formation. Picks up the first, looking for more. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
The gain moves the ball past the 40, sets up another 1st and 10. They'll feed the back again. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Back to pass. It's Sorsby. With the catch, it's Hamilton. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid game.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed, but what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
Ball handed to the running back. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Bearcats. Setting the tone early for how about the execution, opening drive of a conference championship game.
Yeah, Chris, I'm with you. Usually it takes you maybe a series or two to just kind of get settled in, especially with all the hype. But not this offense. Got to give them a lot of credit. They were ready to go, and it really showed up on that opening drive.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. First play looking to throw it. Grab down the middle. It's Watson. Tackle made after a solid gain. He'll spot the ball at the 34. First down and 10.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
That's the 45. They keep the drive going. It's a first down at the 46.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Grab made by the tight end. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Looking to throw it again. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now 4th down.
Oof, the risk of throwing on 3rd and short. Lots of second guessing going over on that sideline about that play call. You got to wonder if they're going to go for it anyway on 4th down, but what will be the play call?
Short throw complete to the tight end. Finding space at the 20. All the way to the end end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Purdue.
I know that this guy can make plays downfield, but Chris, how about this touchdown on 4th down? They throw it to him short. He not only picks up the 1st down, but with his wiggle and speed, he takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
Now the important point after attempt. And he knocks it right through. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Well, they thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. He'll hand it off. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
It's a shotgun run ball. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
They bring him down at the 44. It's a solid game, getting closer to midfield now. Takes the handoff. It's Anderson. As the first down is still going. Who's in the clear? Inside the 10. Steps out of bounds, but not before a huge gain on the ground.
Chris, how about that? This guy is a blower with a football in his hands. He gets one block out in front of him. It seems like he's setting a new speed barrier.
1st and goal, handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 7. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Tackled down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now.
Chris, just really impressed by this defense. They're backed up near their own goal line, really doing a good job of rallying to the football in these last couple of plays. Now, let's see what happens here on this 3rd and goal.
On 3rd and goal, he's going to try to throw for it. And the pass is incomplete.
How about the call here? They call it the screen on 3rd down and short. You don't see that called very often. They're not able to even complete the pass, so no chance at a conversion. So we got 4th and short.
So 4th down now from the 3. They'll go for it. Can the defense rise up for a big stop? Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking downfield. It's Sorsby. Defense is coming after him. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats. Well, the play was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down to the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Extending the play now. Keeper for the 1st down and more. Put it out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
It's fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big gain for this offense.
It's a short completion to the big tight end. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. He hands it off from the gun. Powers through the tackle. They get him down, but not before he gets to the +38.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. Takes the toss and heads left. Great pursuit by the defense and dropping for a loss that time.
Chris, great job here by this defense. They're trying to bounce this to the outside, take advantage of his speed in the backfield, with no chance at all. The defensive speed and ability to diagnose the play blows it up.
He's looking to scramble.
This defense is so caught up in defending this pass game. I think here they just completely forgot about this guy's ability to run the football. Good, solid gain, and he gets out of bounds.
The Boilermakers will come to the line here, looking to keep the drive going on fourth down. Fourth down completion to the left. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Well, it's always a gamble to go for it on fourth down when you're already in field goal range, but it looks like they won't rehash this decision when it's all said and done. That's a first down.
The pocket breaking down. Looking for the end zone, has a lane. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Boilermakers.
Great job by this offense, answering the bell and getting 6 on the board. We're just an extra point from this thing being all tied up, and you got to think the scoreboard operator isn't done just yet today.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Offense facing a third and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection harder in this play. Looking to pass. It's Sorsby. Moves out of the pocket. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that run play. Looks like the Bearcats have first and 10 here. Trying to find room. It's Anderson. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
This defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. Guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give him credit there. They made a nice play in the backfield.
And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch. Finally brought down, but that really moves the ball all the way down to the 21. And the Bearcats are looking to keep this drive going. They'll try the ground game here with the running back.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Bearcats. Still no answer for this offense.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
They're setting out to try the PAT. PAT puts him in front by 7. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackle at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. First down. We're going to throw the football. Lets it go quickly. Oh, he misfires just beyond the receiver's grasp.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually it's going to cost you.
That's a solid gain to move the sticks as the first quarter clock winds down. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Trying to create here on the move. Deflected by the defense and incomplete.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
Nice catch made out of a slot position. That's going to be tough to stop today, Kurt.
He is so dangerous in space at that slot position. Nice job at the top of that route. Gave a little shoulder fake to create that separation. Made it easy for the quarterback to find him and make that throw. What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. Incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 40. We'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Tight end makes the grab. And he will be stuffed. No gain.
This is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, he makes the catch! They make the stop at the 47. That's enough for a first down.
Man, where's the scouting report for this defense? You knew coming into this game this tight end was capable. That's his 5th catch in this first half.
Looking to scramble. There's contact on the throw. Wide open downfield. They finally stop him, but not before he gets to the 16-yard line.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
And the Boilermakers lining up here on 1st and 10. Looking to throw it from the red zone. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down. And the long march continues. Offense pushing the ball down the field. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Couldn't quite get in. Tackle down at the 2-yard line. Excellent run.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Purdue. Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution on that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than the conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
And the point after is good. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Delivers quickly to the left side. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
This time, a completion. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
Some really tight windows to throw into for this quarterback with the defense sitting back in zone. But he finds the curl route, and he shows you his arm strength by getting it in there.
Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain.
This guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time, the defense has got to be asking themselves, where has that been? They finally get to him behind the line.
They'll kick it away here. And the return brought down by the coverage team. To begin the drive here, set up at the 30. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. That's reeled in. It's Harris. They bring him down, but a huge... They cross midfield to the 49.
Now, the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver, gets the separation, and at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. He's bringing it back. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Love to see defensive backs who are able to locate the football and break on the ball and be able to go up and make a clean interception. Great play here.
Testing the right side here. And he's pushed out of bounds after a short run. Not enough for a first.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just with 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got him probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Second down after that previous play. Dropping back, it's Sorsby. Oh, the pass is picked off. They bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense near midfield.
That was an impressive effort here by the safety to use his speed and effort to get to that football and where it was headed. Secondary coaches got to be proud.
They'll run it to the left. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
And the pass is complete to the tight end.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
sets up a third down play. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. He's talking behind the line. That'll set up fourth down. The Warriors will come to the line on fourth down, looking to convert. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. This will go incomplete and a turnover on downs.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here, you draw it up perfectly, you think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Linebacker shifting around now. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Buying time, moving to his left. Quick completion of the tight end. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. The quarterback keeps it on the option. That's a stop behind the line of scrimmage. They've got him for a 3-yard loss. Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. To the air, it's Sorsby. Running back grabs it on the screen.
Chris, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in his game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Offense sets the formation. It's third down. And they pick up the first on the ground. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
The Bearcats will come to the line looking to keep the drive going on fourth down. Trying for a fourth down completion. Quick throw to the left. He's got it. And that is enough for a first down. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
Touchdown, Cincinnati. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
And it's just a thing of beauty to watch this offense. That's this guy's third touchdown. But give the offensive line a lot of credit. They're getting enough of a push to give him some room to show you what he can do with that space.
And they tack on the extra point. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime of the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his lead. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
So one play moves the ball to the 38. Another first down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he's trying to throw it to.
Well, we talked to the defensive coordinator, Chris, before the game about how they worked a lot on the scramble drill this week just to be able to contain him. The coach has to be pleased with how they performed on that play.
Incompletion sets up a second down. On the move now. Takes a deep shot down the middle. Trying to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
Well, this time he misses his intended target, but this receiver has been a key today. They want to try to just keep feeding him.
Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Quarterback rolling to his right now. And they get to completion. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. This will likely be the last play of the half. They mix it up with a run. The junior able to bring him down quickly. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. Second down play coming up. No press here. The defense backing away. Quick throw caught on the left side. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Bearcats will kick this away to begin the second half. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Off the play fake on first down. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
Running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Inside deals now from the shotgun. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Oh, that one's picked off. Could take it all the way. At the 10. All the way back for a score. Touchdown, Bearcats.
The key there is the defender gets his hands on the football, just knocks it up in the air. At that point, it's a free ball. Anybody can get it. But the concentration to come down with the interception and then the speed to be able to take it into the end zone. Just great focus and concentration.
PAT is good, so it's 35-21. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. To throw, it's Singleton. Bringing pressure. Escapes the pocket. In the clear at the 25. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
So one play moves the ball to the 38. It'll be first down. Running out of time in the pocket. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Muscles past the defender. He's out of bounds after a nice gain, and finally, a spark of light from this offense.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. And looking to throw now on first down. He'll try a pass here. And he drops it. Can you believe it?
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you got to have to come up with and make a catch.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. A direct snap. The pickup is just 3 yards. Now it's third down and 7. Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down now.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
Still down by double digits in the third quarter. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Flips it to the running back. Can he make the first down? Gain moves it to the 24. That's a fresh set of downs.
That's a pretty good job here by the defense, really, on this fourth down. They took away all his intended receivers. He just checks that down as a last-ditch effort. Give credit to the back for picking up that first down.
He escapes the pocket. Fires it on the move. Catch is made. Room to run here. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Boilermakers. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. To throw, it's Sorsby. And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Well, that's everything you want to see from an offense. Great execution. The line gave the quarterback time. Quarterback makes a great read, throws it to his guy. The receiver drops it. Now he's going to have to shake that off and get ready to make that next play.
At the 25, it's second and 10. Can they make it a third and manageable here? Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Broken tackle, still going. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
A good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and the run fits on that play.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to pass here on second down. Makes the grab. It's Lawrence.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yardage.
A play action looking to throw. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
What a hit there on third down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big fourth down play.
The offense will go for it on this fourth down near midfield. And now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there, wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. Looks like the Bearcats will send the punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. He was hoping that would check up, but a big bounce sends it into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. To throw, it's Singleton. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
How about the big fella coming up with the interception? You don't see that very often.
Suddenly off the interception, it's first and goal for this offense. He's going to hand this off. The defense swarms. He's going backwards. He'll lose 4 yards on the play.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Brought down with the completion, moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back.
Well, that completion gets them a little closer. Quick decisions needed here, especially with third down coming up.
Sets up a third down and goal from the 6. Out of the gun now on third down. Pressure is coming. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bearcats.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, it makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the PAT is good.
42, Purdue, 28.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackle at the 14. Not very good field position to start here.
And the Purdue offense will take over first and 10.
Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Back to throw. It's Singleton. Moves out of the pocket. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
It's a deep shot right down the middle. You try a downfield shot. Effort there, but now it's third down.
Well, one of the few times this receiver is unable to come up with a big play. This guy has over 100 yards receiving. I would just keep trying to find ways to line him up and create mismatch opportunities.
Oh, and another incompletion.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains and you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And the return will be brought down. So here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 43. Handoff to the right side. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. They can't stop him. They'll make the tackle, but it's enough for a first down. Good call in that screen play.
Well, that was a beautifully executed screen right here by this offense. They let the rushers get upfield, completely oblivious that the blockers are getting out in front and getting downfield, put the ball right on the back, and let him have all that space and an escort in front of him to pick up big yards.
Gonna run it. It's Reeves. Slams right into a wall. They got it for a loss. They don't block the defensive end. It shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Trying to convert here on third down. Can he make it to the marker? Goes backwards, losing a few yards there. Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
And out comes the field goal unit. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. Off the miss, the lead is still 14, a two-possession game.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
Looking downfield, it's Singleton. The pass rush closing in. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
He's running out of time here. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he rolled the football, and it brings up a third down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Finds his man. It's Watson. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Hunt over the middle. It's Watson. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
Pulls it in. It's Harris. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
Man-to-man coverage, you run the drag route, you prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on first down.
Well, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Looks to the left, and it's complete. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the mark.
And they get some positive yards here. But just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, I kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. Looking for 6. Touchdown, Purdue. What a grab in the end zone in a clutch moment. Here we go. It's what you hope for. Fourth quarter, one-possession game, conference championship on the line.
You know, these conference championship games sometimes can be so unpredictable. 1 minute, you're up by a couple scores, then all of a sudden you have a stalled possession or a turnover, and the pendulum shifts in favor of the opposing team. It's feeling like that might be happening late in this game.
34.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Here comes a handoff. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line and the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
He hands it to the back. The running back has been busy today, but not much to show for it. The defense all over him again.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And it falls incomplete.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Dropping back, it's Sorsby. Looking to scramble. And it's intercepted, a crushing play. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will give the offense the football at the 46.
Boy, I got to question the play call right here. Give the defense credit. They get the interception. They put themselves in a spot to maybe tie this game. But what was the offensive coordinator thinking with the lead, taking a chance, and it backfires?
Here comes Purdue's offense back out on the field. Play action here on first down. The sure hands. It's Harris. They make the tackle, but this offense now in scoring position. First down at the 32.
I just love to see positive yards here on this opening play of this drive because it can get you into a rhythm. Let's face it, you're down by 8. You need yards, you need rhythm. Field goals are not going to help you. They need a touchdown and that 2-point conversion.
The freshman with a little too much air under that one.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
So the misfire on first down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 32. Running back here on a direct snap. But they tackle him after just a 2-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 8.
In the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid into line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. On the move now. Looking for a receiver deep middle. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Touchdown, Boilermakers. This offense cannot be stopped. This will be fun. Strange things happen when the conference championship trophy is on the line. One possession game, fourth quarter. Who's going to step up?
So here's the deal. Your defense just gave up a touchdown. Now all of a sudden we got a game. What will your offense do to be able to secure a victory? You want to win a championship? Go out and earn it.
Pitch made on the left side. And he stops short. Doesn't get in, and the defense still holds on to a 2-point lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Leaning on the run game here. Running with purpose. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Chris, at least there's some positive yards there from this run game. It hasn't been pretty today. It's really, to me, kept them out of finding any kind of offensive rhythm. Now, they have the lead, but it's despite this offense not necessarily having their best day.
And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
He escapes the pocket. Quarterback looking to scramble. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Oh, that is a killer right here for this defense. They did a great job, had everything accounted for except one thing, the quarterback. And it's a great job by this quarterback recognizing that when things are breaking down, get out of the pocket and take it himself, first down, and keep that clock moving.
Less than 2 minutes from a conference championship. Can they keep the football and secure the win? They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground? Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the play. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Closing in on a conference championship, this offense trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Looking to throw it on third and very long. There's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. Defense picks it up on the run. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? Touchdown, Purdue. A huge defensive score. And the sideline is going wild. What a moment. A defensive takeaway and a touchdown to take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Chris, I just can't help but think about how much work that both these teams have put in to be in this moment. And for this defense to make that play late in a game like this could be the defining moment, not just of this game, but of the entire season.
So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Dropping back, it's Sorsby. Moves out of the pocket. He's hit just before the throw. The QB throws his third pick of the day. And the defense is going to win this game, crushing any chance of a comeback. Now they can secure the W by just kneeling down. Less than 2 minutes from a conference championship. Can they keep the football and secure the win? That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. First down, looking for more now. They get him to the ground, but it's first down now at the 28.
Boy, this offense's execution has been on point all game long, but especially in this fourth quarter. They're getting better and better, and this defense seems to have just quit out there.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over it that time.
Well, the offensive coordinator calls the right play. I like trying to get out on the edge of the perimeter of this defense with the speed you have. But you got to tip your cap. The defense made a great play.
Closing in on a conference championship, this offense trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. They bring it down to the 13. This offense really threatening now to score on a first down. Less than 2 minutes from a conference championship. Can they keep the football and secure the win? First down, looking to throw the ball. Running back has it on a screen now. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4. The back's got it. So no gain, or it's going to be the final play. The clock is at 0-0. What an amazing run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves champions of the Big 12. They've become